Well, this is going to be another video in my reloading series. I've been doing a lot of reloading with 12 gauge, 20 gauge, some 410, also with 44 special and 38 special. I have a whole bunch of brass already primed, ready to go for that once I catch up on my shotgun shells. Now, the reason I've been doing so many videos and so many posts on reloading shotgun shells is I probably have about 2,000 12 gauge shells between Federals and Remington and a whole bunch of other stuff, Fiocchis and some others, and I've been trying to get buckshot loads done. I've been trying to get some heavy bird loads like some number 4 and some number 6 done. I've also been working on some steel loads, so that's what I'm working on tonight. I bought a whole bunch of these 12 gauge steel shot cups, and I'm going to be loading some clear Fiocchi hulls. These are once fired number 7.5 birdshot hulls that I'm actually going to be reloading with about 1 ounce of steel BBs. These are just your run-of-the-mill steel BBs that you buy at Walmart or Cabela's, anywhere. They're 177 pellets. And I found some pretty good load data using long shot powder with these TUPR-W12 wads. They are a split wad, so steel wads have to be a lot thicker than lead wads because steel is a lot more abrasive to your gun barrel. But these are still split, so after the wad goes out of the barrel, they will open up and expend the steel shot. But they're pretty nice designed. So I'm going to try loading some of these up. I'll probably do 20 or 25 of them, something like that. But my plan with these shells is to load them up with the steel BBs. I have these clear overshot cards, so I'm going to be trying to do roll crimps. So I'm going to try using my new press here, or my clamping system, to be able to do my roll crimps on these. I have some precision reloading roll crimp tools that I'm using in my drill. So I'm going to go through the process of loading a couple of these. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have one primed hull here. So again, Fiocchi hull. I'm going to take one predetermined measure of powder that I'm putting in the shell, but I can't tell you how much because I don't want to get my videos taken off of YouTube. I've been using long shot a lot lately because it's a pretty universal shotgun powder. It's kind of a medium speed powder, but you can use it for anything from buckshot to slugs to regular bird shot to steel shot, as we're going to see here today. So I am going to do some reloading with this guy. So taking one dipper full, putting that in the shell, and then I'm going to use my mech press to put my steel wad in there. Get that guy down in the bottom of the hull. And 1 ounce of shot will go right to the top of the shot cup, just like this. I don't know how well you can see it, but right to the top of the shot cup. This one's already full. I already weighed this one out at 1 ounce. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that right in there. Then I'm going to take one of these overshot cards that are clear. It's going to look pretty cool. You'll be able to see the pellets through the top. And this is the first time I'm actually testing out my vise here. So let's go ahead and see how this works. A little bit uneven. Well, that's not too bad. I am trying to roll crimp a hull that already had a 6-point star crimp on it, so the roll crimps don't always come out that great, but that's what you have. It's not too bad. I think if I spend some time trying to clean up the outside edges of these hulls, they might look a little bit better. If I do a regular star crimp on them as opposed to a roll crimp, they'll probably look better. But they're nice and tight in there. Nothing's going to fall out because it has that overshot card, and it does look cool because you can see the BBs in there. Basically what I'm trying to do is fill the shot cup up right to the top with these steel BBs. And these are the copper plated ones, so they look really cool. But you want to fill that shot cup up right to the top. It would probably be better if I had some buffer material to put in these, but I don't. So let's give it a roll crimp. Oh, that one looks much better. Man, this little vise was well worth the money. Yeah, so I mean, they rattle around a little bit. They're a little bit loose. I think I'm actually going to put a thin piece of foam in the bottom of that shot cup. A couple of the loads I saw online did recommend doing that just to make the shot column a little bit higher. And I have this foam, I forget who it was, it's somebody that had like the Survivalist Reloader or something. You buy these craft foam sheets from Walmart, and I have a gasket punch that I put in my little vise there, and you just hit a bunch of them with a rubber mallet, so you make all these little round pieces for it. So let me grab another shell here. Again, prime it. And I've been really on a reloading kick lately. I've been watching a lot of Bubba Roundtree Outdoors and a lot of the shotgun scientists and stuff like that on YouTube. Those guys just have an invaluable amount of information, as well as Tal Flatermouse and Manny CA, who is in California, who used to do a lot of reloading. His channel recently got deleted or something. I went on there the other day to watch some of his videos because I like watching his videos while I reload, and his channel's like gone. I can't find it. I can't find anything about it. Like if you do a Google search, you can find the name of his channel. You can see some of the links to his videos, but then when you click on the links, they're all dead links. So something happened. I know he was getting kind of political on his channel. He was very against Gavin Newsom and what was happening in San Francisco. He was in California. So again, sometimes when you get political, or if you do too much with telling people what to use for reloading and things like that, videos might get taken down. He might have gotten some channel strikes, or knowing him and his personality, he probably deleted his own channel because he didn't want to deal with the bureaucratic BS that happens online with liberal media outlets. I'm thankful that I still have the ability to come on here and show some stuff, but you never know when that's going to fail. Ooh, that's much better. That is way better. It still rattles a little bit. I guess I'm not going to be able to get rid of that, but that's what it looks like. The shells look pretty cool. I'll try to get a close-up later on of some of them. And I don't want to have to worry about not being able to shoot or not having ammo, again, to protect myself. So that's really why I've invested all the money I have into all this reloading gear. And, you know, I get asked all the time, is it really worth it? Are you really saving money? It's not always so much about saving money. A lot of this is just about self-reliance. Now I have the ability for 410, 20 gauge, 12 gauge, and just about any loading I want with buckshot, slugs, bird shot, steel BBs, anything I want. I've got these steel wads for 20 gauge and 12 gauge as well. So I can load just about anything I want. I have 12 gauge and 20 gauge slug molds, and I really want to be able to be as self-sufficient as I can. And again, 38 special, 44 special, 357 Magnum, I can load all those rounds. The good thing about shotgun shells, if you ever get low on shooting these or you need to go find some, a good thing to do is actually to go to your local sportsman's club or your local gun range. Most people just toss their shotgun shells out. So I mean, every time I go to the pistol range, I'm more of the rifle range than the pistol range, but every time I go to the rifle range at my club, there's been people that shoot shotguns out there, and the trap field is actually right next door to the rifle range. I can go out there and dig through the trash cans. I mean, I've come home with 500-600 rounds of really good Federal and Winchester and Remington hulls that I've been reloading for the past couple weeks. I mean, these are estate, actually these are Winchester Universals and estate hulls that I loaded with AA powder, number 6 shot, and Noble Sport primers. So these are like a pretty decent heavy bird load with number 6 shot. 1 1/8 ounce is like a 3 or a 3.5 dram equivalent. I've got a whole bunch of buckshot I loaded. I got a whole bunch of slugs because I have the Lee key drive slug. So again, I'm kind of rambling in this particular case, but I'm trying to prepare for anything that's coming. You never know what's going to happen. Again, I try not to get too political, but I'm just trying to be prepared. I'm going to go ahead and load up 1 or 2 more of these, and then I'll finish up this video. I know it's a little bit different format than I usually do, but again, I'm trying to have some variety on my channel. I'm trying to make it interesting for more people than just the guys who come to look at brand new guns. You notice I have a lot of older guns on my channel. But let me try, I'm going to try crimping one of these as opposed to roll crimping them all. I'm going to do a star crimp on it and see if it comes out any better. But I find it therapeutic. It's nice and quiet in the basement. I can do this very methodically and slowly, as slow as I want. And I enjoy reloading. I like learning new things. Like I said, I like being self-reliant. That's one of the key features, one of the main reasons I'm doing this is to be more self-reliant. I really enjoy it. Whether or not you want to learn how to reload, I mean, I recommend it for those of you that shoot a lot or those of you that want to be more self-reliant. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a worthwhile skill to have. It'll help you be more self-sufficient in the future should anything else happen. I'm actually going to put one of these on the top as well because I don't want to waste my clear overshot cards when I'm doing a crimp, a regular star crimp. Let's see here. Let's get my 6-point crimp started. And let's see if this, let me use mine. Yeah, that's not going to be that great. Oh, look at that. Freaking factory load there. That's beautiful. I almost think that's better than using the roll crimper on these, but I like being able to see what's in there. One thing I notice about the the Fiocchi hulls, no matter what wads I tend to use with these, maybe I need to buy some actual Fiocchi wads, but I use the Federal wads usually because these I think are a straight hull, and these I think are straight hull steel wads. Oh, maybe they're slightly tapered. I don't know, but I always get some powder leak by on these, so I might have to do the old piece of paper or piece of napkin trick. You cut 1-inch squares that you put under the wad before you put the wad in so the powder doesn't leach by. Because if you get powder migration, you're never going to have a full burn of this. You're going to end up wasting powder. So there's just a few loads. My steel, again, using 177 BBs that you just buy from Walmart or Cabela's or wherever, and loading them up in some old Fiocchi clear hulls that were bird shot before, just to get myself a different type of shot. So something I like doing. Again, it's therapeutic and self-reliant. Happy to be here. Thank you all for stopping in and watching me. Hopefully soon I'll get out to the range. I have a whole bunch of reloaded 12 gauge and 20 gauge to shoot. I have some 44 special that I reloaded that I want to take out and shoot, as well as some different 38 special loads. And just glad to be here. Thanks for watching. There goes my furnace. Really loud, so I'm going to drop off here.